Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve our skillrack daily challenge using Python programming language. Before going to logic, if you didn't subscribe to our channel, then subscribe right now and make our work more meaningful.
Let us solve today's DC using Python programming language. The program must accept a R-C character matrix as input, where the character A represents apple and character O represents orange, and it must accept an integer t. For every iteration of t, it must remove the fruits in the last row based on some conditions. If the number of apples is greater than or equal to number of oranges, means we have to remove oranges apples from the last row, else we have to remove oranges from the last row. The program must print the modified matrix as the output after t times the fruits have been removed. They have given a note condition here, that is nothing but empty spaces should be replaced by asterisk symbol. The program must accept a R-C character matrix where A represents apple, O represents orange, and an integer t as input. For every iteration of t, it must remove the fruits in the last row based on some conditions. If the number of apples is greater than or equal to number of oranges, then you have to remove apples from the last row, else you have to remove oranges. The program must print the modified matrix as output after t times the fruit have been removed. Node condition is empty spaces should be replaced by asterisk. Now let us consider our test case. This is a test case, character matrix and integer t. So let us copy and paste, and this is the last row. So number of apples is 4 and number of oranges is 2. So apple is greater than orange, so apple should be removed. So we have removed apples. So the character counts down from the above row. So this becomes apple and empty space is filled with asterisk, and for this becomes O and this space becomes asterisk. For this space becomes A, O, and this becomes asterisk. this becomes O and this becomes asterisk. So this is the last row. Now for the second iteration, the number of apples is 1 and number of oranges number of apple is 1 and number of oranges is 5. So orange is greater than apple. So orange should be removed from the last row. So this orange will be removed and it will be replaced as O. So this A, O, and this becomes star. And for this orange, it becomes O and this one becomes asterisk. And for this orange, this becomes A and this becomes asterisk. And for this orange, it becomes A and here it becomes asterisk. Sorry, here it becomes O and above asterisk. And for this orange, it becomes O, A and asterisk. So for the third time iteration, the number of apple is 3 and number of oranges is 3. So both the numbers are same. So if both the numbers are same, we need to do it for apple. So this becomes O star. So finally this will be printed as our output. Let us solve this program using Python 3. The program must accept the input integer R and C. It must also accept the character matrix as input. Finally, it must accept a input integer T. The program has to run for T times. So for CTR, which ranges from 1 to CTR of T plus 1, let us have a variable called apple, which counts the number of apples in the last row. So apple is equal to matrix of R minus 1 dot count A, and another variable called orange, which will count the number of oranges in the last row. So matrix of R minus 1 dot count O, this will return the count of oranges. Now let us pass our condition. If apple is greater than or equal to orange means, let us have a variable called fruit to be removed, which is equal to apple. If apple is greater than or equal to orange means fruit to be removed should be apple, else fruit to be removed will be orange. Now we have to remove the fruits in the column. So let us iterate over the columns in the matrix. So for call, fruit to be removed, for call, which ranges from 0 to call of C, and let us pass our condition. If matrix of R minus 1 and call is equal to fruit to be removed means, then for example, if the column is apple, orange, apple, 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 now in the last column, that is in the last row, we are going to remove this apple. So this will be removed and the elements in the previous row will be shifted down. So A, O, A, and the first row becomes an empty space, which is replaced by the asterisk symbol. So for that we are using for loop for row which ranges from r minus 1 to row of 0 with the step count minus 1 as we are moving from the last row. So step count will be minus 1. So matrix of row and col equal to matrix of row minus 1 and col. So after shifting the elements in the previous row, for previous row we are using row of minus 1. So after shifting we have to change the first row as asterisk, that is empty space as asterisk. So finally we will print the matrix as our output.